Regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done. Or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You're the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Huh?
Oh, what? Like the smalls of her clients mounted in a picture frame with a little label giving inside leg measurements and batting stats?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Oh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since the incident with the penguin, I hear it still smells of fish.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. She looked particularly irritable. I left her alone.
Não consigo parar de pensar que esse caminhão parece... Como é que se diz em português? Gingerbread, pão de... É.
Huh, goon on the door. That wasn't too helpful.
Let me stop you there, buddy. Private party. Nothing for you tonight.
I'm on official business.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the Glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Huh. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I need to use the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And I need a miraculous coat of many colors. Guess we're both out of luck.
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
Você ficasse te devendo, por
I
favor.
could owe you a favor.
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
Side quest.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal. I want it.
Tá bom.
See ya.
Happy hunt?
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting.
Yeah.
And it's not like I didn't have the time. I headed to Aurora Point.
The stars align.
Só sangue.
Just,
Resign your...
shall we celebrate together the coming ascension?
It is in your touch. I realize what divinity might be.
You just keep...
Do not waste your... Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city wash over you.
Just a few more nights.
Here we were. A quick appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tom.
Fabian, what can I do for you?
Any gossip? Anything I should know about that might distract me from my current case?
I have nothing. It sounds to me that you wish me to fabricate for you something fascinating. But I'm sorry, that I'll never do. You could browse my shop though. We might engage in trade.
I fear I have bigger fish to fry. Let me know if I...
Sure.
With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment to indulge in a little art appreciating. Patience was good, I think, but I was no expert. Ooh, not my taste. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. No.
Acho que é isso.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. Hey there. What do I even call you?
Anjo.
How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you. I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the Consumer of the Husks of the Lost. Oh, that's nice. What's your purpose? Why did patience choose to make you? The art cannot speak of the artist. Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out. I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live. Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it. I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered. Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Tell me about you, Angel. What's the general vibe? I weld. I snarl. I enmesh. I am the fusion of the dead and the never-living. My wings are clipped. My eyes are bound. I am chained. And so I rage. That, isn't good. Patience is having a bad time right now. I can see that. What exactly are you made of? Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite. You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little. Power. There is power in these bones. Heat is sequestered in this metal. There is, isn't there? And what's more? The skull. It screams in form and in function. Yeah, there is something about that skull. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. This is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before? Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
It's not what it looks like.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials. This skull, it's really interesting. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
In a necromantic, I want to control you way?
That would be cool, but no.
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tully would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to patients. You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out.
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins. Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tully. I'll go appreciate art somewhere else.
Thank Christ.
I poked around at the Dutchman to figure out what Silky's little absences were all about. That was patience ticked off Tully's list. There was still work to do. Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating. Onda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle. So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me.
Here to brighten our shared journey?
Anything interesting happening at the Dutchman?
Always, Detective. Just nothing anyone wants shared with the PD. No offense. I know you're barely official. But my customers like their privacy, and so do I.
I was wondering about your out-of-town trips.
Were you? And what were you wondering?
Can I tag along?
Some things are not for sharing. At any rate, not with you, my friend.
Fair enough. I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
He who guards his mouth preserves his life, so shut yours, Fabian.
I gotta go.
Be well, Detective. Hey there. Thought you wouldn't be in tonight. What changed?
I couldn't stay away from you.
Are you high, or... Oh. Huh. You really want to try that on me, Fabian?
That wasn't so... I didn't think that would help.
Hey there.
You know this is my favorite joint.
You were threatening to leave. Hey there. Thought...
Oh, I swapped shifts.
Sammy didn't tell? Sammy said you had trouble Thursday night. Anything I need to know?
No problem, boss. We dealt with it.
Well, that's good. So what do you need from me?
You got another out of town coming up?
Oh shit, yeah, it's nearly the 20th. You just reminded me. Can you pick up a package? It's at Wake the Dead. Amelia will have it ready. Just say it's the monthly one, for me.
Sure thing, boss. This was probably a good time to leave. Off to
Fofoca.
face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased.
What just happened?
So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look at Silky's package.
Foi o que ela disse.
What is it?
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky. He says it's the usual monthly one.
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court.
He'll thrash me if I don't get it.
We should all be so lucky. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I thought I didn't see the need.
Aff, bebeção.
I know you're bit.
I'm glad.
I'd preach. I appreciate.
Now, go up.
Killed for a coffee.
Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month. Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe-rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tolly. Well, I had what I needed on Silky. Onda had made a deal with the court to stay in Seattle. Yes. Okay then. Onwards. Onda's deal with the court. That was a puzzle.
Pela frente. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, sabe?
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Anda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it. Huh. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services?
Ela não vai me falar, né? Se eu posso investigar.
What do you want?
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together. Forever.
Yeah. I know. Well, leave you to your brooding.
Uh-huh.
Hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery? I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oil. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Anda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. I gotta ask, though. Why did Anda put you here?
You can only speculate, detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
So, what has Anda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. There's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stump spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Honda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, Detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. Was that all there was to it? I had a feeling there was something else. But this was probably enough for Tolly.
Será que eu não consigo mais?
I didn't see the point in confusing things. There was an...
Make it fast.
I know you killed the priest.
You do, huh?
That's what Lou asked for. You killed him, took off his fingers, and gave him to Lou. Very medieval.
Sure, I killed Father Macmillan. So what?
You okay with that?
With what? Killing a mortal? Killing a man of God? Why would I care? It paid my dues, and that's all that matters.
I'll see you later.
Acho que eu não...
I didn't think that would help. Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Verdade. Vou pro Dutch. Pra ver se tem... Se eu sei que me fala mais alguma coisa.
It's... That's bad. Well, there's... It's a lot. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. Wasn't gonna speak. I figured he had better people to talk to.
Ah, tá, então tá, né? Tá. Queria saber o resto da fofoca. Onde é que eu tô indo?
Been having fun?
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Ai, não creio, mano.
I figured I needed my... Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
Down. Definitely down. Got a hot lead.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check, since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
I would be upset. Very upset. Like, complaining to the manager upset?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Oh, you want I should give you a little maintenance? With an axe?
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Droga.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was.
man who can read her poker face, I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Meu homem. Ué, na Torre Weaver.
Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Porque o príncipe, mira.
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no
Isso explica coisas.
In the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Ai.
Do go ahead, detective. This is fascinating.
Killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Wars. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
I'm not sure. Yet. The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Eu acho que carnição, mano.
Perhaps a ghoul? They can be enhanced by the blood they drink. If their donor was powerful enough, they could be strong.
Ou lobisomem.
Insight, detective. So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul, loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Todo mundo aqui é kindred.
Gideon. I regret to say it, but he did the work and then vanished.
Really? You think he's capable of any of the...
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
Que a verdade não importa, provavelmente.
That I'm about to have my head cut off with a side order of steak?
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
Ugh.
Yes, I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Maldita. Sabia, mano, que ela tava fazendo coisas proibidas.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
Okay.